So you guys know how Change works because you attend the meeting here. Andrea is a host. Mateus attended meetings a long time as well, but the guys on YouTube maybe don't know how TNT works. For that, I'll explain guys again. TNT is a platform to talk language. Here we learning a lot of language. There is a community where we help each other uh, in a real environment, tackle language. Now we are on English immersion, but there is a lot of language, Spanish, English, uh, Japanese. I don't know, guys. There is a lot of language now, but I never remember which we have here. But this is not a class. This is immersion where I bring questions and we talk about discuss about a topic every week, every Saturday. It's my case, and that's it. This is a safe place to talk because we develop our communication, our not just our English, but as well our network, of course, and um, we feel more confidence to talk English and in several situations as a presentation, because we are in front of a camera and people see us on the YouTube. So it's difficult in the first place, but with a long time, it starts being more easy. And that's it. Let me, sorry, a minute. Let me share the questions. We start our conversation always present ourselves. So today I will start present myself. My name is Deborah. As you know, guys, I'm a pharmacist. I was born in Porto Velho, but I'm living in Itapira, state of São Paulo. I'm working here. In my free time, I use to stay at home. I don't use go out, but when I go out, I use it to go a bar, a park, hiking, and now gym, and that's it. But when I stay at home, I use it to read the books, read the mangas, animes, Korea dramas. I like it, and series as well. So it's my life. I pass most of the time in my room, sometimes studying, sometimes take a rest, and that's it, guys. That's it. And you, Mateus?
Hello, girls. My name is Matheus. I'm staying in Rio de Janeiro. It's very hot today in my city. I like learning English. I'm studying English. There are some years, but now in talk, I'm in practice my conversation during the immersions. For me, it's very good for my career. I work in a data area in a industry automobilistic. I like this area. I like to talk to the different people, working group. In my free time, I may go to the beach, go to the shopping, and I travel when I has a time during my week. Uh, hmm, that's it.
Thank you for sharing, Mateus. And you, Andrea?
So, guys, my name is Andrea. I live in Guarujá, the coast of São Paulo. I've been living here since I was 7 years old. It's a long time. I am married. I don't have kids. I don't have pets. I like to take care from my plants because I have a lot of plants in my little balcony. What else, guys? I work as an assistant administrative in a Japanese restaurant. And I've been saying that even though I work in this environment, I don't eat sushi every day, unfortunately. What else? I really like listening to music, drinking wine, drinking caipirinha. I like to drinking a lot of things, guys. And I like to cook too, because for me it's a therapy sometimes. When I have time, I like to cook because sometimes for me, just for me, it's boring. I don't like so much. And I really love attending rock concerts. This is my addiction. That's it about me.
Um, it's good when you cook it for more people. In
Yeah.
my case, I use it to cook it just for me, and uh, it's not so good because I like to do several things and I just make eat that, so it's sad for me. So for that, I use it to cook it when I go home at my home where my mom lives, and yeah. But just for me, I have a lazy to do cooking to make my cooking. So that's it. Hello, Ryder.
Hello, Deborah. Hello, Mateus, Andrea. How are you?
I'm
Hello.
I'm great, and you?
Hello, Rita.
Great.
Great, and you?
I'm great.
Uh,
Introduce myself.
yeah, go ahead.
I'm Heider. I live in Araraquara. Here is so hot. It's a place that is almost 40 degrees. uh, I'm living here almost 1 year and a half. I was living in Guarulhos, but I received a job opportunity and moved to here with my fiancé. I work at a aerospatial company on manufacturing area. I graduate in production engineering. In my free time, I like to cook. I like drinks, similar Andrea, caipirinha. I will make one after the Imersão. I like to watching Corinthians game. I'm in Corinthians support, and I was suffer a little, but now we have a new coach, and we not suffer more, and that's it.
Really? I was reading things about Corinthians on the internet about
Yes, we had some
people
problems in
suffering.
the, yes in the
People.
past, but we are back.
That's great. Uh, did you receive the questions, Ryder?
I have in I look in the planner. I have the questions.
Okay, I send you again on the chat if I don't know if you saw.
Okay, good. I received.
Okay, so let's start with the question number one. How do you set personal goals? Uh, can you start, Andrea?
Yes, I can. Guys, I have to confess that I don't like, I don't like. I usually don't set so much goals. I know that it's very important, but how can I say that? I prefer just going with the flow sometimes. It's better, but like when it comes to study, I think it's important to set goals. Like I am trying to find something because I needed to give up about my college that I was studying. So I am trying to do another thing, and I am trying to understand what I am thinking, what what things that I like, in order to not give up again. Because when you are doing or you are learning something that you don't like so much, it's hard to keep going, I think. So maybe I will try do something related to English because I really love English. So, or maybe go to another school and study more 5 years about English. I don't know, guys, what I will do, but I am trying to thinking about that. Yeah, that's it. And you, Hayden?
So, uh, uh, depends. Depends the situation and the scenario. I always worked in automobilist company or industry, and I always know that I needed to finish graduate engineer. In the past, I started to study production engineer, look for an opportunity in the big company. Nowadays, I work in a big company, but I know to me have I don't know if it's good to have a opportunity in a good area. English is necessary, and I started to English in the past. I needed to improve, but it's a process. Normally, I observe the scenarios that I am. If the challenge is I don't know atingível, because for example I am to be president of the company. No, I have a little steps. I analyze the scenario. I analyze if the opportunity can be good to me. I normally try to analyze the environmental. I think important, but normally I do little goals, and try to achieve little metas. I don't know, but day by day, year by year, I try to do little goals, and I follow this way. And you, Matheus?
Perfect, Bruno. My goal and my personal goal is I plan. My goal is during the some months, during the years. For example, when I start my graduates, I'm plan these goals in the future, in the how the company I job in the future with my graduation. I plan see in the future my personal goals, my personal goals, my how courses I finish for my qualification, my for determinate area, uh, the different activities uh, in my job. I like plan in some months for the future, for the 1 year, for example. I need finish my personal goals, but I'm plan in some years, some months for how can I say, make my activities with the quality and finish these objectives. I think is necessary when you plan before the execution of personal goals. I think it's necessary when you have a organization in your for your future. I think it's necessary.
In my case, guys, it depends on which goals I want to achieve. But for now, I'm doing that. I have a big goal, and then I see which steps I needed to do to achieve that. So, for example, I wanna achieve a new job, for example, and then I study English or another language. It is important, so I study that for that goal, and then study about the area as well. I'm learning now about my area a little bit more because I just have I don't have any experience, but because it's my first job, and then I'm study things that I need to learn it in my university. Then I don't remember, or I remember now studying things that it's not study, it's review things to refrescar my mind. And yeah, I as you guys, I take a little step day by day to achieve my goals. So I don't use to have a lot of goals per year, or in a time. I just have one goal because it's more easy to achieve. I put it in my mind and uh, go through uh, there. As for example, one big goal and little goals to achieve that, as a new job, for example. That's it. But now I'm it's my starting my career. I'm not looking a new job. I'm just looking to be good in that area, because I like it. But for now, that's it, my goal. Let's jump for the question number 2. What strategies do you... Oh, maybe that's we answer already. Let me choose the question number 3. How do you overcome obstacles and challenges? Raider, can you start the question number 3?
Yes. I think it's normal to have your obstacles in our life, personal life, professional life, and I think this is good because it is necessary to give value in the achievement and the goals. To have obstacles and challenges is good because if all in the life it should be easy, I think the way is a little different. I don't know you, but I don't have good conditions in the past. My parents didn't have money, and I needed to work early to study, and after go to the job. I work at night, and I give a lot of value in my goals and my achievements. I think it is good for us to have this challenge in the life to because with becoming more stronger, and I think it is so is a part of the process, in my opinion. And you, Andrea?
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Heider. I think it's important to have these obstacles and challenges in our lives, because I believe that when you pass some kind of situations that make you be more strong, for example, you become a person that you are nowadays. I am Andrea that I am now because I had to pass it through a lot of situations that makes me feel more strong to pursue my dreams. And I think it's very important, uh, this kind of things in our lives. I think we need to accept, when you accept that that bad things can happen in your life, it's better because you will not, how can I say that, fight to avoid this kind of thing that sometimes it's not depending on you. It's the life, so you cannot do anything sometimes. So we need to just accept and be more strong for that. And you, Mateus?
Perfect. And my case, I see it's a normal day-to-day this situation. In my case, I'm analyze the challenge, the situation, as a to find the possible alternatives to overcome that situation. I think it's necessary when you analyze all the situation and for for resolve these challenges. It's normal in your life the challenges in your job, in your personal life, in your relationship, but for the challenge there are all the challenges there are one form for resolve the situation. I think it's necessary when you analyze the problem and for I don't know in English etapas for when for you for the people plan the action for resolve the challenges. I think it's normal today, day to day, the people see the challenges these days. For example, for many people, the challenges is the terrible, but I think is for challenges there are sempre uma saída para for resolve these challenges. I think that's it. And you,
Uh,
Barbara?
to be honest, guys, I use it to freaking out when I face a challenge in my life because I always have had my parents close to me to do everything for me. And in the beginning, I freaking out, but now because I learning a lot, so now I face it a little bit more easy, and I glad my parents to that not my parents as well, but I glad my life new life that I change the city, change to study, and I learning a lot about the lives and challenges. It brought me a new perspective of the life. So now I face challenges more easy. And as Andrea said, that challenges turned me Deborah, new Deborah, right? So I glad all that obstacles, challenges in my life because now I can face that more easy and don't give up about the challenges when I face the challenges. So that's it, guys, in my case. The question number 4, what does success mean to you? For you, Mateus, what is success for you?
Perfect, Deborah. For me, success for me is when we overcome daily challenge. I think is in your life there are many overcome and when the people succeed how can I say overcome these challenges for me it's there are one signification for me it's a suicide because the life in your life there are many situations and there are some people how can I say there are the people it's afraid that in some activities some situation in your life but success for me is when we overcome daily challenges when the people finish these one activities or help young people have a success in your activities in your job help the other people. I think it's necessary in a relationship. For me, that's it. And you, Andrea?
Yeah, it's a good question. What does success mean to you? Guys, for me, success can be like a small step that you do in order to achieve your goal, you know. Even your goal it's small, like maybe my goal it's be fluent. It's not small for me, it's a big, but be fluent in English. I really want to be not to be perfect, but to have a good communication, to understand better, to make my to make people understand myself better. It's a dream for me. So when I achieve it, it can be a success. But I think I am succeed now because I am speaking English and I believe that you can understand me. So it's like that. It's small things that you want and you are pursuing. It's the success for me, in my opinion, guys. And about you, Heider?
So Andrea, I said to you in the past you will become a host, and
Yeah.
when you start in talk, I think I read here, and your English improved a lot. Is funny to see the evolution that the people have, and you is a person that I remember when you start. I
Yeah.
don't study a lot here, but I start in talk to 2021. I don't know if you 2022 when you started.
2021, October, I started. Yeah.
Yes, and it's good to observe the evolution and your goals to be fluent is near. I believe you.
Thank you,
Uh,
Heider.
so about the question, I think success is a complicated question, but I think it's a mix of things: uh, healthy, family, faith in God or other thing that the people believe. I don't know if it is money, but I think it's important. I think it's a lot of things that you overcame the challenges. You have people that care about you. You wake up every day with healthy, happy, to get success in your steps, to put goals and activities. I think it is about this to have faith, to have a family, to have a good job, to have dogs. It's a lot of things that feel you happy. In my opinion, that's it.
Guys, success for me, the same that the Raider said. For me, I think I'm a success person because I'm alive. I'm live right with my family. I have my grandmother and my grandfathers yet, and my parents as well. So for me, I'm grateful for that because I have health. And for me, success is living well, uh, to be well with us. Uh, of course, sometimes we have some challenges in the life. Sometimes it's a lack of money to buy things we want to buy, but we have the power to work for that. And uh, for me, it's success. It's not just about money. Of course, we need the money because we need to eat, we need have a future, to take a rest. travel. Of course, it is important, but the most important thing for me is the opportunity to try again, and to have health and stay with peace. Mental health is most important thing for me as well, because that we see many people that have money, a lot of money, and don't have a good mental health. They 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 struggling with that, with depression, so for me, I grateful because I don't pass for that, and I hope the guys who pass for that improve the mental health. So that's it for me, guys. Success. The question number 5: how important is feedback in personal growth? What do you think, Raider? The question number 5.
Ah, uh, I think is important because, for example, in the job, you is follow away, but the manager think that this way isn't good, and you don't know if you follow this if anyone talk to you. I think is so important to have other opinions of a truly person that know you. I think so important you have confident people in your life, in your personal life. For example, I talk with my fiancée a lot about some attitudes that I have, if good, what she think, if I can improve. I talk a lot with my mother. Now we doesn't close because I live here in Araraquara and my mother live in Guarulhos. But normally I call to her every day and talk about things about the life. And this to me is very good. In the job, and normally I try to keep a conversation with my boss about the expectation, about the things that I am doing, if I need to improve. I think it's good to guide us. I think it's a so important feedback in our lives because do helping in our growth. And you, Matheus?
Perfect, Hader. For me, it's a good point in during when I see minds in personal in my job. I think it's necessary these relationships, these feedbacks, and the boss, the coordinator, and the subordinator, the people. I think it's necessary for a good relationship. For me, it's very very good the feedback the other people. I like receive the feedback. I think it's necessary for the crescimento professional. I think it's necessary this in the business, in your job, when the people receive when people receive the feedback. I think it's the moment. It's very important. The auto, I don't know in English, auto reflexão, and you the people minds the some actions, some attitudes. For me, it's necessary in the job the culture, the feedback is very necessary for the business and relationships. Uh, when I in the one local don't have the feedback, for me it's not good because the people do not if your job is good, for example. For me, I see some companies when there are the culture of the feedback. I think it's very good. The company and the subordinator, for example. I think it's all the companies that are this culture, the feedback. I think it's necessary for the business and relationships, for example. And you, Andrea?
Yeah, I think
Can I
it's
drink here? It's okay. Can I drink here? Oh, very good. Okay.
it's Saturday, guys. It's Saturday. Okay. I think it's no problem. So about the question, I think it's very important to have a feedback. I like to receive a feedback. I'm a person that really like to receive a feedback, and sometimes for me to keep going, I need to know what's the other's opinion. I'm trying to change a little because it was so hard for me to make my own decisions without the others' opinions. But I am trying to improve it. But I think it's important. And when it comes to work, for example, I don't know. I think the person that will give us a feedback need to be careful, because sometimes the feedback that the person will say for you it's not good, and maybe you will feel, I don't know, bad, or you feel frustrated. So I think it's important to have this feeling, to have this, how can I say that? Yeah, to be concerned about what the things that you will say for the another person, not only in at work. For example, if someone in your friend, for example, ask you something, you need to take care of what you are saying for that person. I believe that, guys. But I think it's very important.
Yeah, Andrea, I agree with you. You need to be prepared when you give a feedback for someone else, because you need to take care, concern about that, because you don't know how the person will act with the feedback. So for that, the most important thing, the most important skills is to be assertive when you give the feedback for someone else. As you guys, for me, it is important to receive feedback, not just on the cooperative environment, but in our lives as well. As Raider said about the relationship with her fiance, your fiance. It's more important that it's communication between them, because sometimes you don't know how to deal with different type of people, because everybody has different things that we accept and not. So communication is better than just break up with in a relationship. And it's the same on the corporation. Sometimes the person don't know why the boss don't like that they work. They So because they don't put it out, they speak out about things that they don't like. So for that, it is important to give the feedback. And later, if you're the person don't accept that and continue do that thing, okay, fired the person. So the first place is give the feedback, be assertive, and then later you decide if the person change or not. It's the same in a relationship. You say, I don't like you do that for me. I feel bad, you don't respect me. So if the person continue to do that, okay, let's break up because I don't accept it in a relationship. So it is important communication. So feedback is it's not just always welcome, but because you sometimes there's people say, I'm giving you a feedback, but it's not a construction feedback. So you need to understand which ones it's construction feedback and which ones not. That's it. Let me see. The question number 9 is, what are the benefits of having a mentor? That's good, guys, the question, because as we study English alone, sometimes now we see the difference between have a mentor, a professor, a teacher to teach us, and don't have a mentor. So now we can answer this question so well. Andrea, can you start the question number 9?
Yes, I think it's necessary to have a mentor, depending. When it comes to study, I think it's necessary. In our lives, like I like to, I don't know if I consider a mentor, but a person that give me some advice. I can see my mentor, because I am developing my life. For example, a person that is younger needs to have a direction in life, and the mentor, it's good for you because we have some doubts. Oh, maybe I cannot do it. Maybe I will. It's better to do it. So in this case, having a mentor, it's good to direct us in our path, And I think it's only I can't see the opposite. I think it's only have benefits to have a mentor.
I agree with you, Andrea. For example, sometimes we don't have properly a mentor, but we see a video to understand the next path, as you said. Sometimes you have a friend, you give you some feedback or give you advice, as you said. So it's not properly have just one mentor, but we have a lot of people around us that give us some advice to continue our paths. So it is important that sometimes it's not a person, it's for example, a book, a video, a movie. So sometimes that helps us as well. So just have the feeling to understand. Mateus?
Yes, Deborah, I agree. This the question. I think when the people have one mentor for your career, for direction in some activities, it's necessary for the people desenvolve some activities, some skills for your job, for the personal life. Some months, in some years, I have one mentor in my job, and I'm learning very well with the mentor for my job, my activities, for mind the actions in difficult situations. And for me, it's very, very, very good for my personal life, for my career. And I think it's necessary on the people have a mentor for te mostrar the direction in the some situation for the in the professional life or your job. I think it's necessary when the people have a mentor. I think it's good for the people see the difference. How can I say? Forms de resolve one problem, for example. I think it's good when the people have a mentor.
And you, Raider?
So, I think it's so important. I had a mentor in my life. His name is Marlon. Were my first English teacher. I talked to him. I am a other hater after 2017 because he teach me a lot of things besides English. I started to with him to lose the shy. I become more confident, but this person teach me to be a other person. After our classes, I change my posture, I change the way that I speak, and it's good and funny. After our classes, I started to be more successful in my professional life. I be promoted in the company that I was working, and I feel more confident in my life. Uh, Nowadays I work in a good company that have more confidence in English because this person helped me a lot in the past. And we have contact nowadays. We don't have more class, but is a person that I am fan because he helped me a lot. And to me, it's so important to have a mentor, and this guy helped me. Nowadays, we don't have a lot of contact. I send messages, but the function that him have in my life was key, and it helped me a lot. And so good to have a mentor in our life.
Yeah, guys. We don't live without someone else in our lives. To born, we needed our mom. So we always need someone else to improve ourselves. Because sometimes we don't know how to deal with some situation, and you see another person who passed for the same, and you learning with them. For that, it is important to have a mentor. So that is a lot of benefits in our lives. Because as Andrea said, they clareia our vision about some situations, some path that you need to take. For that, I agree with you, Raider and Andrea and Mateus, that it is important to have a mentor. In the beginning, it's better because you don't know how to start something new. And then past the time, you need a little less than in the beginning, but you still need someone to help you. Guys, time is over today because someone wanna drop me out here. I don't know what happened, but someone wanna drop. I don't know if we have another immersion now, because Luan don't saiu of the talk and talk, but someone wanna drop me off now. So for that, time is over. I'll send you guys a link. That link you give me the feedback about everything you want to say. Now we said about the importance of to give you the feedback. So I hope you'll give me the feedback there. And I see you in the next Saturday, the same time. And bye bye, guys. Have a good weekend. Drink caipirinha, right?
And the beer.
Yeah. I stopped to drink for a while. So I
Just
said,
on
getting
just on
water.
weekends. Just
Yeah.
on weekend.
Okay. No, for me, it's just water.
Very good.
Bye
Thanks,
bye,
Thank
guys.
guys.
you. Bye bye, guys.